What up, y'all? Wow, I just realized my lens. Okay. What up, what up, what up? Captain with Kev Mac. I am your host, Kev Mac. I just wanted to check in real quick. You know we need watch hours, and I know you guys need some help sometime on some possible good plays, right? So I found a good play in which I think is a great play, and it's gonna be on the Major League Baseball props tonight. What up, YouTube Memphis? So on the pitcher total strikeouts, I like Garrett Cole over 4.5. Over 4.5 Garrett Cole strikeouts. I believe he'll get 6 to 8 tonight. What up, Michelle? What you doing up in here so early? Let me check something else real quick. I know I could have wrote this stuff down, but early enough for me to catch the cat. But at least y'all could ask me some questions. Yeah, I like that prop though. Also, I'm thinking Mookie Betts and Freeman will get a hit tonight. I think both those dudes get hits tonight, y'all. Let me see what the odds are on that. Minus 157 for Cole over in strikeouts. Mookie Betts minus 264 for a hit. Freeman minus 224 for a hit. And if you really, really, really want to jump out there, might be a good day for an Aaron Judge home run. Might be a great day for Ohtani home run. You know what I mean? Yeah, we working on them hours, 702. We working on them hours. And I apologize for not bringing you up yesterday. I wanted to hear what DJ had to say. He was on one. And you was like rushing to get in there. I'm like, slow down. And then you clicked out. So I'm like, all right. But yeah, we working on them watch hours, man. We got a long way to go, man. Long way to go. It's taking forever, right? Should have did this last year, but I didn't. So we got to start over. Uh, I know we had 1,000. We had 1,100 watch hours, but I think they moved it up to 4,000. DJ had you cracking. DJ was taking it personal. They might want to hire DJ. Dodgers will lose tonight but win tomorrow. You must like Garrett Cole. He's a good pitcher. He's a future Hall of Famer. Flaherty's very average. He's an average pitcher. You left-handed, so you got Judge, you got Stanton. Soto ain't gonna do nothing. Soto's not gonna do Nathan. What up, kid? What up, David? Man, I appreciate you, man. You've been looking out. Good looking out, homeboy. Really appreciate you, man. Would like to know more about you. I always say I gotta get you a wrench, don't I? I'll never get to that wrench. Let me see if I can get to that wrench today. Oh, but it's on the other channel anyway. Good luck pitching to Judge. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Judge has a good chance to hit a home run tonight. But I think so does Freddie Freeman and Ohtani. But I would say bets a hit is a good play. Odds are high. Freeman a hit, I think a good odds. Those are high too. Over 4.5 strikeouts are good odds. I really think he'll get 4.5. Definitely think he'll probably end with 6 to 8. He usually goes over 6 innings, 6 1/3, 6 2/3, maybe 7. So that's less than a strikeout an inning. Jerry Allen Jr., what up with you, man? Good luck on them picks this week. I love that you are bringing us DJ. He is very passionate and level headed. Yeah, he reminds me of you in a lot of ways. He's very argumentative and like to debate. But DJ knows his stuff. He knows his prop bets. He don't too much talk about things he don't know about or that he don't really believe in. But I got a wrench, homie, on the other side. Oh, okay. All right. You deserve it. You deserve it. How many innings you think Cole will pitch? At least 6. You got to give Cole 6 innings tonight. Like I said, he'll give you 6, maybe 7. I don't think he'll last much longer than that. But he's definitely their best pitcher and a future Hall of Famer in my estimation. I'm glad to see y'all checking in, man. We're going to get them watch hours up like this. I might have to start checking in on Saturdays and Sundays, too, in between games, huh? What other questions you got about tonight's baseball game? I'm not going to pick a winner on tonight's game. And the over-under, man, them games been going over. So I would have to say over if you guys are wondering. But the main pick I came to give y'all was the strikeouts over 4.5. I don't know ish about any sport but boxing. I bet only with your advice or DJs. Oh, that's what's up, Sean. Hopefully you get some paper out of it. Where's YT at? Or TY? I always get the Y and the T confused. It's like I'm dyslexic when it comes to his name. Is it TY or YT? But yeah, man. For who? Cole or Flaherty? For Cole, the future Hall of Famer. Flaherty, I don't have confidence he'll get 5 strikeouts. The good thing, if you take the over on Flaherty, Soto, Judge, and Stanton strikes out a lot. So he could very easily, he could very possibly go over 4.5. There go big TY. All right. So it's not YouTube, it's TY. All right. So my thing about Flaherty would be he may not go enough innings. And when he do go enough innings, he don't really get all those strikeouts. I'm not so hyped about the World Series, to be honest with you. It's more one of those where I have this feeling in my gut that's not so confident. That's like, damn, here we are. We going up against the Bronx Bombers and Garrett Cole and Aaron Boone. I'm not so confident, but I am a fan and I am pulling for the Dodgers and hope the Dodgers win. I do like both teams, but I don't consider myself a Yankee fan, but they've always been my second team since a kid. Um, and of course, the neighborhood hats, the neighborhood jackets. But we wore Seattle hats and Seattle jackets. I don't find myself pulling for Seattle. I did pull for Griffey and them, though, Randy Johnson and A-Rod and them, right? Edgar Martinez, Chiro Suzuki later. Be right back. New video from The Lion King. The Lion King, right? Should be a great series. Should be historical for sure. Man, look, I had the honor and the privilege to see all of these guys play this season back in April. Aaron Judge is big. He's a beast. Stanton is huge. He's a beast. Ohtani is huge. He's a beast. Freeman is huge. These are some big guys. These aren't your average baseball playing type of. These are your Frank Thomas type of guys, man. These dudes will hurt the ball. These dudes got some heavy swings and some big bats, and they some big dudes. So I look forward to actually seeing the game and how the series play out. I just don't want to get caught up on giving a wrong prediction as to who's going to win. But Big TY, what's up with it, man? Remember what I told you about that Rams spread yesterday, right? I'm just saying, bro. I ain't saying I was right. I ain't saying that I knew Vegas, even though I did say I knew Vegas. I told you, man, them spreads, homie. If I could take my bias out and the gut feelings out, the spread told us a story, and I told y'all that yesterday. If you know how to read the spread, it's telling you the Rams was going to win. But with that said, I still thought the Vikings were the superior team and would prevail in that game last night. But reading the spread told us what was going to happen. Young Tiny, what up? Think y'all have to worry about and Solo more than Judge right now? Well, I don't think we have to worry about Soto tonight. And that's what I'm talking about. Stanton. Stanton's a beast. Notice I called everybody a beast but Freeman. But Freeman's good though. Game one tickets came down about 800 per ticket today. What a bargain. What a bargain, right? Yeah, TY, this gambling is really that. It's just gambling. Wait, you was right. Yeah, that's funny because I was just getting ready to tell you, but I just got a text from one of my partners in Washington. I don't know him in person, but I know him from the channel. And he said, "You was right about that Viking Rams game. Thanks for the game. I'm going to start looking at that, meaning the point spreads that don't make sense. That could help picking the correct upsets. Absolutely." And that's what I was trying to tell everybody yesterday. And last night, if you watched Capping with Kev Mac, I gave out some more game, in which I have been giving out for a few weeks as well. And I gave out in my book. I'm going to keep repeating that because it's in the book, basically in the Kev Mac's Bible, that the home underdogs, man. You know how many home underdogs won this week alone? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 days in a row, man. Look at that. The home underdogs been smashing. They not covering the spread. They winning right out. It's in my book, and I've been telling y'all. I've been preaching that to y'all. See, if you guys can be consistent, patient, and disciplined, you will be successful. I'm not that, and I'm not going to profess to be or pretend to be. But if you guys can master that, I have the formula for you to be successful more often than not. You know what I'm saying? Going with your home underdog theory, you think the Bucks will cover 2.5 against the Falcons without Evans and Godwin. Okay, so you know I'm gonna give you an answer from both sides. I'm not gonna give you just a straight direct answer. So with Evans and Godwin being out, both being hurt last game, one with a hamstring, one with a physical injury at the end of that game. No, I do not think the Bucks can beat them dudes. I do not think the Bucks will cover because of those same issues that we just mentioned. But just like the Ram-Viking game last night, I thought the Rams couldn't cover, right? So now we got to go back to the point spread, the consistency, the obedience, the discipline. You have to put your money. You have to put your money, man, on the road team, man. I mean, on the home underdog. You have to. If you're gonna be consistent, it's gonna work out for you. On top of it, like I said, all this week, there has not been a day this week that it didn't happen. And I think the Falcons should cover too, homie. I looked at that, and I said, man, the Falcons and Bucks been playing good ball. Falcons, not so much. But that home underdog, man, I'm telling you, is a beast. It's like, if I remember correctly, and I'm not sure, but I think the number is like 70% or a little higher than 70% that this happened. That's 7 out of 10. Probably about 73, 74 times out of 100. That makes you a winner. Not only are you winning more often than you're losing, you're getting plus money. So you're actually what do they call that? Not the points, but whatever they call that. You're actually coming out ahead, way ahead, because they're underdogs. So we'll see. And you know what I'm gonna say? If it don't happen, I'm gonna say, well, shit, it been happening all week. I didn't say it's 100% proof. It's 70-something% proof. I know it's 70, but I don't know if it's 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Units. There you go. Thanks, TY. Your units will be so high on betting on the underdog. I could never pull myself to do it because I'm not just betting on the spread. I'm betting on the team and what my eyes see and what I think is my knowledge of the sport, not my knowledge of how the line goes. But yeah, I just want to share that game with y'all, man. Maybe it can help y'all. If nothing else, you'll be able to repeat this to people that you know, or maybe you helping somebody learn to gamble at some point, and you let them know, man. I learned this in 1995, 1996. I learned it from an Asian dude who claims he had a brother in some mafia in another country, and they ran the books. And he was telling me that's where they get their money from. People going against those home underdogs. But a lot of times though, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. There are weeks where, especially college football, because you got 100 and something games, and college basketball as well, but not so much in college basketball. But in college football, you can find you some road favorites that's gonna cover their spread. You can find road games that'll bring home the money. But those are usually dominant teams. And when you're talking college football, you got schools with more dominant players than other schools. And basically what I'm saying to you is sometime in college football, there's mismatches. There's teams that blow teams out, and the point spread will be in your favor if you take the favorite. But still, Kennesaw State plus 27.5. They won straight up on Tuesday night. Yesterday, I got some text messages today. My cousin called me today and told me he lost on Georgia Southern last night. A whole lot of people took Georgia Southern last night. They were giving up one on the road. Home underdog, even though it's only 1 point. Man, they took a lot of people money last night. Like me and DJ talked about, you would think Minnesota could beat the Lakers. They're a poor opening day team. They got a team that's not really used to playing with each other. You got an old LeBron. You got a brand new coach. Only 1 point, but guess what? Home underdog won in that game. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. 561 Chrome. Let's see what happens, and we'll come back and discuss it. If I remember, or if you bring it back up. So for those that's just now joining, you're joining in late. I signed in not just for the watch hours, but for a pick that I think is a gimme, a pick that I think is a really great bet. Pitching strikeouts, Gerrit Cole over 4.5. Tonight's Dodger-Yankee game. I think the probability of Mookie Betts and Freeman getting a hit tonight are very high. And on a long shot, I would take Judge. I'm not going to say I would take because I'm not betting, and I ain't betting a long shot. But as a long shot pick, I think Aaron Judge home run tonight will be a good bet. And if you're just looking for more plus money or long shots, Ohtani would probably be a good bet for a home run tonight. So Betts and Freeman should get a hit. And a long shot, Ohtani and Judge may get home runs tonight. Yeah, so let's see. No questions, right? No questions. Give y'all at least 20 minutes. I was hoping to give y'all 30 minutes, but that's really all I had to talk about. Unless y'all want to discuss some college football tonight. I didn't even know the USC Trojans lost so many games. In my mind, the Trojans only lost 2 games. My mind is not always there. I have a mind like Joe Biden sometimes. Who you like? Lakers -1. I love the Lakers. I love the Lakers, man. I love what they did game 1. And I do not like the Suns. I think the Suns are leaking. You know who's weak, though? It's only 1 game, but you know who look real weak to me? San Antonio Spurs, Chris Paul, and Wemby. That team looks so weak to me. I don't think they should give anybody any problems this year when they on the road. Lakers, I do like the Lakers tonight versus the Suns, but keep in mind, coming from me, this me. I said last night I want to see what the Lakers do over the next two games before I could really indulge in picking them to win games. I need 3 or 4 games out of them so I could really see what Redick is doing, his rotation, and if AD is really AD again, and those role players are coming out doing what they're supposed to do. And you know the greatest thing about last night, if you're a Laker fan or you like to bet Lakers, LeBron really didn't do nothing. LeBron didn't do shit. Still got like probably 15 or 16 points. He wasn't a factor in that game. He only got probably, 4 or 5 rebounds. He sat on the bench for quite a minute. I think if LeBron puts up 20, LeBron gets 6 or 7 rebounds, and you know he's good at assists, I think that only helps the Lakers. The issue with LeBron is when he's on the court, the Lakers don't play as fast and score as much. You know, he's like a slow down type of guy, more efficiency for the team as opposed to running, letting the young legs get out there and push the ball. Edie, I liked Edie. You talking about the big guy that comes from Purdue, right? I've been arguing with Rockhead for a couple years about Edie. He hates Edie. I like Edie. Edie is just a little bit fragile, uncoordinated, weak as far as strength goes. The other night when I seen him play, he showed a lot of potential and a lot of professionalism. I think Edie didn't get enough playing time early in the game. And I may be wrong. I'm going off my site, not the statistics, but I thought Edie should have been in the game more. He had 4 points and 4 rebounds. Look, I don't even have to check the numbers. He had 4 points and 4 rebounds in the first half. I thought for sure he could have scored more and got more rebounds had he played more in the first half. So Pop might be doing that advanced level tanking again this season. Wemby only played 28 minutes. Yeah, and that team looked horrible, man. They really did look horrible. In first game of the season, players shouldn't be sitting down. Players shouldn't be needing rest, but some coaches are smarter than Mack. Some coaches are smarter than my observations. And so what they'll do is they'll rest play like Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving basically didn't play none of the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving came out in the third quarter. He might have played a minute or two in the fourth quarter. Pop should be retiring soon. He looks like Joe Biden. But so what I was saying about these smart coaches, Pop included, some of these coaches rest players because they be looking for the next game. I'm not a guy looking for the next game until we got this game sold up or we blown out. But I think you got to let players play. They're getting paid a lot of money. They're in great shape. And they're just like everybody else in the league. They need to get their ass out there and play some ball. Get their regular minutes the whole season. Maybe in the end, when you are locked for the playoffs, you don't want no injuries. You don't want your players tired. But early in the season, get your ass out there and play some ball. And coaches should have no reason to be sitting players down early in the season if it's not a blowout or anything. But they ended up taking off on the Spurs by, and what was that game? I think the Knicks. Who was I seen one game where maybe it was Milwaukee. Did Milwaukee play the Knicks? And they were up like 20 something the whole game. It was teetering between 20 and 27, 29 points the whole game. Is Ohio State going to beat Nebraska by 25? I don't think so, no. I like to see Ohio State play, but I don't think they cover 25. Ja Morant, I love Ja Morant. Yeah, he gets 20 against Houston tonight. Of all teams, he get 20 against Houston tonight. Ja Morant get 20 for sure going up against his former teammate. I was just catching your story from a little bit ago. That's what's up. Edie fouled out in 15 minutes. I think he had 2 fouls in like the first 2 minutes. First 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes, right? And that goes back to what I was saying about number one, Edie not being on the court a lot without me looking at the numbers, but also about him being weak. He's weak, man, but he didn't get upset. That's why I say it was professional. He didn't get upset. He didn't cry and complain. You know what I mean? And he went back out there and he was listening to his teammates talk to him. He was listening to Ja Morant talk to him. So I like that about Edie. That shows me he's a student of the game and he has respect for the veteran players on the squad. And so he should be improving in points and stuff. But Edie, get your ass out the middle. Quit jumping up and down. If your ass is gonna foul early in the game, you need playing time. Your team's gonna need you, dude. But yeah, I like Ja Morant over 20. I definitely do. I haven't looked at any of the NBA games. But yeah. Ja Morant, a good player, man. Ja Morant, he could have went off last game, but he didn't. Yeah, well, we approaching 30 minutes, y'all. You know what I mean? If y'all got any last questions, get them out there. Do you think Tua should be back under center? Man, I don't have a problem with Tua being back under center. As a fan, as a philanthropist, as a person that enjoys some of these athletes, good looking out, David. I think he shouldn't be under center. But as an individual who feels he's ready and says this was his dream and says he's ready to get back out there and could have been back out there, yeah, get your ass out there. You want to be out there? Get your ass out there. You either gonna succeed or you're gonna get another concussion and look stupid. You know what I'm saying? I think it's his family. I think his family and his best friends should be worried about if he should be back under center or not. Mr. Jerry Allen. Me, it's solely up to him, man. It's not up to me. Good looking out, Jerry Allen. It's not up to me. And I'm not saying your question is that. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking in general. It's not up to me. And he's exciting. He brings excitement to the game. You always looking to see if he could throw that long pass or he could break for that long run. You know what I'm saying? But Tua ain't even Tua no more to me anyway. He looks a step slower. He looks more indecisive. I didn't see the long ball like I used to see from Tua. So I just think Tua should probably rest a little longer, get his head together a little better. I would say probably 2 weeks, but he wants to get out there. Get your ass out there. I'm not going to tell a man, don't go out there. I'm not going to tell a man, you can't do that. You know what I mean? We from the streets, bro. We seen niggas leave the house G'd up. We see the niggas leave house with their rags in their pocket and their color shoestrings and belt to match. And we didn't tell them niggas not to go out there. We didn't tell them niggas not to go to the skating ring. We didn't tell them niggas to go jump in that Cutlass or Regals on Dayton's. I'm not going to tell a man not to go out on the field. That's what he wants to do. Kev, I've been listening to your sports advice for years in the bushes, stepping out this year to make some money. All right, you too, Memphis. I hope I can help you. I really, sometimes I feel shame because I don't get out there and give y'all some of the better picks. But then I feel sick and sad and mad when I get out there and give y'all bad picks. So, gotta take the good with the bad, but I try to refrain from giving y'all picks when I'm not putting my money on it. I don't even like to encourage somebody else to, but I also like to help y'all. I like Louisville minus 7.5 tonight. That USC Rutgers, man, I was just talking about how I didn't even know USC lost so many games. I thought USC started out good. I thought they was going to be a contender. He said he got CTE already. That's like a dude getting shot already. He already got a zipper on his stomach. He already got a shit bag on his side. But when he ready to step back out there, we let him step back out there. We got homies in wheelchairs that come to hood parties, that come to hood days, that hang out on the block, you know what I mean? And we not telling them, hey, homie, go in the house. Hey, homie, don't pull up right here. You know what I mean? So shit. But USC Rutgers, I really don't know what to say about that one, man. USC is just a little overrated this year, man. And they both, what, 4-3, something like that? They ain't got no bad record compared to Rutgers. I mean, Rutgers record ain't that bad compared to USC. I love living in Vegas. It has its ups and its downs, but the reason why I tell people I love it, and I use the term love, I don't have to worry about a homie like, hey, let's roll on this. Hey, homie, somebody just slapped my daughter. Hey, homie, they just stole my car. I don't have to worry about that no more. I'm in my own peace mentally and physically. I do think the UNLV game will go over 63 because UNLV has no defense and UNLV can move the ball. Who are they playing? Boise State? I definitely know Boise State can move the ball and they can move the ball fast. So I like it over 63. But as far as Vegas, man, the only thing I didn't like this year, the heat, it was too hot for too long this year. But I like the fact, man, it's beautiful women from all over the world in Vegas. So you get the most beautiful women in the world out here in Vegas. It's a tourist town, so you get friends and family that come in town. You know, you get to go hang out, have a good time with them, and don't have to worry about them next week because you're not going to see them again. Your best of friends only come to Vegas once a year, so you ain't even got to worry about them disturbing your peace. You know what I'm saying? So I like it, man. I love it. You could go have a drink late at night. Good food all over the town. You can eat at different restaurants. I love it, homie. I love it. USC is going to handle Rutgers. They do got a good running back, though. They got a good running back, David. And I don't know about the point spread. What's the point spread? Like 15, 14 and a half, 15? I don't even know the point spread on that game. But what is the point spread? Can somebody help me on that point spread? I'm gonna give you some game too, Jock, because I know you be betting some heavy payouts. I know you really be doing your parlays and you consistent. But let me give you some advice real quick. Take this and lock it up. Keep this. When you're betting day to day, right? The spread is 14 points. Yeah, I kind of figured that. See, that's what make it tough for me. USC should beat them dudes. USC should cover the spread, but it is a weekday game, and Rutgers' record is as good as USC's. If you could get more than 14, I think you should take Rutgers. Mookie Betts over under 0.5 is yes, it is. But so the game that I'm trying to give you, Jock, is this. Don't feel like you have to bet every game. Don't press to find a winner. If you can't find that winner in your head, it's a tough game to bet. Now, if you know in your head who you like and you ask somebody else, that's cool to do that. But don't press for a game that you can't clearly establish who should win this game. We all get in trouble that way. Sometimes we should just stay away from those games. I mean, you got college football. You got the World Series tonight with including prop bets. And you got lots of football tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. 3 touchdowns a game each. I think Rutgers should be able to hang if it's more than 14 points. I think people like myself, the bookmakers, and West Coast fans gave USC a little too much this year. It's not that they're a bad team, they're barely losing, but you got to give Rutgers some type of credit for being 4-3. No. Will this year's World Series go 7 games? It's very possible to go 7, but I'm hearing a lot of people say 6. I think, I think it has all the makings of 7 games. I hope nobody gets swept. I don't even want the Dodgers to sweep the Yankees. This game is at 8 p.m. No dudes from Rutgers will be asleep by. That's a good point. Hey, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. But what if they don't go to sleep, David? You got a good point, though. I give you that. Shit, sometimes, man, sometimes they do get off the slow start, you're right. But sleep by halftime is kind of funny, man. I think it's going 7. To me, the key for the Dodgers is good starting pitch. Well, that's the problem. That's why I'm not so confident in the Dodgers. I'm definitely not confident in the way this manager handles his pitching, good or bad. Takes good pitchers out, he leaves bad pitchers in. I'm not with that. You know what the Yankees will do to a bad pitcher? They'll put up 5 runs in an inning. It's hard to come back in a World Series down by 5. Flaherty is not the greatest of pitchers, but he's been holding the staff down. His postseason numbers are not so great. That could be an issue. Cole, future Hall of Famer, consistent pitcher, low ERA. He stays in the 3s. He's had some better seasons. He got experience. I actually like Cole, but I'm going to stop short of saying Cole's going to win or the Yankees going to win. But the pitching matchup clearly favors the Yankees. The issue with that is it's in Dodger Stadium. It's in Dodger Stadium, y'all. It's a big stage. Hey, I'm out of here, y'all. Flaherty losing velocity on his fastball. All those innings catches. He's losing velocity. He's losing movement as well. I watched a game not too long ago where his movement was not good. His location wasn't bad, but his velocity and movement was kind of poor. I'm out of here, y'all, man. Y'all take it easy, man. It's a good night for sports. I'll try to check in with y'all tonight. Black channel and this channel right here. Y'all have a good one, man. Later. Cole over 4.5 strikeouts tonight. I'm out.